Hi everyone. Taking the escalator up to Hijiyama Park in Hiroshima today. Hopefully I can find some paths that are open. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you can see and hear. I'm on this special escalator, the skywalk. Such a beautiful day, very warm. About 31 degrees again today, early October. That's, what is that in Fahrenheit, like 80 something? Starting to see some autumn colors. Isn't that fun? The skywalk. It's quite a fun way to come up to the park. I have a lot of beautiful trees here, a lot of nice walking paths. Yeah, that was the Hiroshima Skywalk. And here it's asking you not to feed the strays, I think. There's a lot of stray cats in here, and sometimes I do see people feeding them. Looks like that path might be open. And there's a tower up there. Might take that path, go to the top, see some nice views. Usually next to the Modern Art Museum, there's some modern art outside next to the views, but it's all under construction right now. I'll come and introduce that to you once it opens again. It'll all be new and fabulous, I'm sure. See, we can take this path. I prefer taking the path over the road. Renovation until spring 2023. Looks like poor settings again. It just switched. Oh dear. Having connection issues this morning here. I guess that's why you don't see many live streams from this park. Some of the leaves are changing. I'm gonna head up this path and then that red tower. I should be able to see some nice views. The other side of the city. There's a lot of people that come to this park, do walks or runs. There's some groups that come here. Hey, Pablo. Thanks for joining. It's a beautiful forest park. But on the downside, that means harder to connect through the forest to decent Wi-Fi, I guess. A little monument here. So I run there. Doing triathlon would often come here. Nice to have, which are easy but also paths are car free, so you can relax while you're doing your training. The squirrel theme going up his tail. Saw a lot of families here today. There's some good kids parks, play areas. It's nice to be doing exercise next to all these beautiful trees. Hi, Louise. Yes, we are back. Looks like we're having connection issues still. You can see down to the other paths there. The tree. Beautiful trees here. The little squirrel theme park. All the barriers look like squirrels. I thought that was cute. I'm going to be up in a clearing soon. Hopefully that means a better connection. I had such a good connection the other day. It got my hopes up that I would have a good connection today. The beginning of the month, I usually have better connections. Yeah, you can just see the changing color in the leaves. I think by the end of October, we're going to see the bright yellows and oranges. Hey, Louise. Thanks for greeting everyone. It's hard to walk and read my small screen. Look at that red tower, red and white tower. Oh, thanks for joining, Sophie. Yeah, it is a beautiful day. This is some girls doing some run training together. And really fun little play park here. My kids used to enjoy this park many years ago. Let's explore. So see, this one, you have to have good upper body strength because it's just climbing the pole. I like that one. And some roller slides. My daughter got smart, started using these with her feet instead of sitting down, so you don't get pinched along the way. I saw so many creative play parks when I was in other countries. I think Japan has some cute ones, but a lot of the schools actually have their own play parks where they have these and the kids practice doing their It's like a gymnastics bar, and they practice doing their spinning. So spinning forward, spinning backwards. All the elementary school kids are so good at it. I've tried. I am not good at that. We have a viewpoint coming up. Yeah, right? Australia and New Zealand, when I visited, so many amazing kids parks, really creative. And then we were in France. We saw some really creative ones. I think the kids parks where they have them do activities, making music when they play, pushing certain areas. I love that. Not much of a view yet. It's nice that there's so much space at this park. So there's lots of paths for people to run and exercise, but also kids to run around and have fun. This is also a really popular area during cherry blossom season. A lot of these trees in the open areas are cherry trees, and they fill with those beautiful light pink blossoms. It's almost white, isn't it? Japanese cherry blossom. This has climbing chains. My kids used to love this part. Kind of unusual. You have like those handles going down, and then you have chains as well. And kids love to climb, don't they? They just spend hours. Life was so simple for them when they're little. As you grow up, got to do things like deal with work and pay tax. But being able to play, just enjoy climbing all day. That's the life, isn't it? Park a little bit. I remember there was a nice path that led to a view. So it's saying don't feed. I have seen a lot of people feeding the cats here. And you see the island out beyond? So I've heard that called Little Fuji, Little Mount Fuji. That's Hiroshima Island. So we're not far from the Ujina port. And then you take a short ferry out to that island. And that island is actually famous for a German cake, because there were some German prisoners of war there, kept there during the war and after the war. And one of the German prisoners was also a baker. And so there's a famous cake. Started in that area. Baumkuchen, it's called. And it's sold in other areas, but it's famous for Hiroshima, thanks to a collaboration between local bakers and the German prisoner of war. So I actually volunteered on that island. They had some landslides, and I went over with a bunch of people volunteering to help the cleanup from the mudslides. And they had their signs for the volunteers in German as well as Japanese. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. Usually, if you see another language, it would be English. And then I got talking with the locals about the history of the German baker and the history and connection with Germany. And so when they had a landslide, they had a lot of people from Germany who were living in Japan, and even who traveled from Germany to come and help that small island. The statue here, the sky. It's a big statue. Big eyebrows. He looks kind face. You can hear the birds behind. And rock. I thought we would get a view from this spot. Yes. Maybe if I climb up here. No, the trees. The trees have grown, blocking the viewpoint. I like these rocks. These are cool. Like the twisty trunk of that tree. The wide branches. It's a path to nowhere. You can see the red tower. Red and white tower, blue sky, white clouds. Beautiful. A beautiful day. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day wherever you are. I was hoping for more autumn colors. I'll have to try again before too long. Come back in a month's time or a few weeks. See if I can see more autumn colors. Thanks for joining, guys. Great to have you on my walk.